share your screen too, buddy.
I
Boy,
do.
pal. You haven't done it yet.
Oh my god. Okay. Tell me if you can see it. Does it work?
Nope.
Wait. We do it again.
How do you not know how to share a screen? There you go. Can't display the host
Bro.
screen.
We try again.
Why did it end
Bro,
already?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Let's see it. You gonna work this time? Oh! And I can't draw on the screen. I already hate this.
Okay, so let's just see if we are really live. Okay. The live is on, so we can play.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Alright. Welcome, everybody, to the ALBA Berlin versus Bologna game. I am your favorite commentator, Travis F. Zonstein, and I am here to talk about this amazing game of two of the worst teams in the Euroleague. So let's get it started. As we witness the pause shield from Brian to start the game. Now, both coaches here, solid friends. They play some Apex with each other from time to time. You know, and at once every blue moon situation. So these guys know each other. They're going to be ready to play, and they're going to want to obviously take the win against each other. But this game is a proving point for ALBA Berlin, as they are looking to move from 1-15 in the EuroLeague standings and move up in the world of the EuroLeague, as they may want to at least get to the playoffs, but at least just not look stupid. And now we are on the other pause shield, as everyone loves the pause shield. And we're going to get started with the two centers of the coach as the player versus Kumaji to tip it off. And Kumaji with the win because he's like a bajillion feet tall. So let's get started with Matt Thomas to D'Lo. Back to Thomas. Pass up to Sterling with the pump fake to the midi. Oh, no. And I don't know what just happened. That was the greatest lag spike of my commentating career. Ooh, nothing there. Good defense once again. He tries to put it in the paint, but it does not go. Matt Thomas back up to D'Lo again. Sterling to Kumaji, who's going to post up the small guard. He falls on the floor, and it's two easy buckets for Kumaji. Now, Virtus Bologna are going to bring the ball up. They pass it down into the paint, where he's going to try and post up Thiemann, and it's good. Another easy bucket. Both teams looking to attack the paint early on. Sterling with the ISO move to the paint for the dunk. Ooh! That's clean. Sterling Brown looking to get it going early. Now Bologna's going to attack into the paint. Blocked by Kumaji. What a big block from Kumaji, as we know him to do. And a good read by ALBA Berlin to the fast break transition bucket for D'Lo. Absolutely a nice start for ALBA Berlin here against Virtus Bologna. Let's see if they can keep it going. And the blocking foul from Sterling Brown. Yeah, both these teams looking to get involved on the transition and into the paint. Not too many jump shots we've seen yet. 5 minutes left on the first. Gives it to himself. Bryant passes. Back up, and Bryant gets the bucket down low. Not too often you see the coach using himself to get the buckets, but that's what we're seeing here with this Virtus Bologna team. Sterling up top. Looking to potentially do the ISO move. Doesn't have it. Pass it to Kamaji. It's deflected. Takes the fadeaway midi. No good from D'Lo. Demon down low to protect the Virtus Bologna, and they just get the bucket inside. The paint's been free so far for both sides. Both teams might need to look at a different approach to how to defend that paint, because there's been no problem getting there for either team so far. Oh, blocked in the paint by Bryant. A lot of blocks to start off this game. Both these teams really have been, showing the interior game as they both look to attack it, and Matt Thomas with a good defense down low. Transition take foul. We love those because they're not supposed to be here. And Sterling Brown, easy free throw there. Although looking to push the pace here to get into the paint. And they're going to look up to right up that play. Oh, hard foul from Lomas. And it's going to send Matt Thomas to the line where he misses the first. Now, Matt Thomas, he's definitely a good player for Jonas here. Solid starting caliber player. But we're going to see a lot off this bench as they do have nice scorers on the bench as well. Hopefully they could get some perimeter shooting to go as another transition take foul from Shenegelia. For Matt Thomas to miss another at the line. Missed 2 out of 3 of them so far in this first quarter. Now Matt Thomas going to bring the ball up for ALBA. And looks to be a basic pick and roll, and it's good in the paint from Matt Thomas. Neither team has yet to take a jump shot or make one. We have just seen a really physical down low kind of game as we see the corner 3, and it is no good. Shenegelia misses the corner 3, and he is 1 for 4 this game, only making a layup in the paint. 6-11 here for ALBA as Sterling Brown pushes the pace into the paint for the physical 2-point layup. So far it has been a solid showing for ALBA Berlin as they have been up this whole game, and it's a really questionable shot attempt from Virtus there, and Sterling Brown gets hard fouled on the dunk attempt to the line. Sterling's really had a showing at the beginning of this game here, getting to the line and playing really physical down low ball as kind of more of a slasher kind of player. Been doing really solid there with the 8-point lead to put it to 8-point lead for ALBA Berlin in this midway through this first quarter. Virtus looking to push it into the paint, no good. Good defense down low for this ALBA Berlin team. This ALBA Berlin team so far has been really putting a lot more emphasis into that into the painted area lately, as they get another bucket from Sterling Brown down low. Sterling Brown has 8 points now, outscoring the Virtus team. so far in this game. We're going to see if Alba Berlin could keep up this defensive effort as they get a missed shot from the other end for Virtus. Down low. Ooh! Olinde with the dunk. Once again, Alba's pushing the pace here, playing extra physical down low ball as we know them to do. And both teams really been playing into the paint. And steal to the fast break dunk for Virtus. Once again, maybe Virtus starting to pick up what Jonas and Alba Berlin are doing here by pushing it into the paint almost every possession. They might need to start trying something new, but we're going to see what Alba does here, as they are up 10 points in the first quarter here. And Sterling Brown tries to get it down low again. Does not work. Good defense from Virtus. For the three on the other end, no good. Sterling pushing the pace again. Blocked down low. And a steal. Back to Sterling Brown as he passes it to the big man. Up to the top. Goes to the slasher. Procida. No good, but they get the offensive rebound. And the mid-range attempt, no good. Good defense from Virtus there. And they give it to the big man who's going to post up here, and good defense once again from Alba Berlin down low. And this is exactly what they're going to have to keep doing to beat this Virtus team, as they are very physical. Both these teams very physical, very into the paint kind of teams. We're not going to see a whole lot of three-point shot attempts in this game. And a great block down low for the big man again, Schneider. He's been absolutely tearing it up on the defensive side. And the first three-point attempt for Alba Berlin here goes in from Hermanson on the top of the key. Well, not key, but top of the arc. And great move for Virtus to get the buzzer-beating layup. And the score at the end of the first is going to be 23-10 in favor of Alba Berlin. Now, we're going to be seeing, like I said, a lot of interior layups and moves around that area with both of these teams. We're going to see if that changes here in the second quarter, as Virtus needs to make a little bit of a comeback, as they have just been stopped in the paint almost every possession. Now back to the game. And the charging foul. Great defensive play by, I believe that was Matt Thomas, to get the charge. And you really cannot complain about the defense Alba's been playing down low. Virtus is going to need a new angle and a new attack to potentially get back into this game. And we get the pause shield once again. Alright, back into this game. Now, Kumaji on Dunstan here, as the foul from Thiemann that sends us back to the inbound pass. Now, Virtus has the ball here. Passes back up top. And they're going back to the post play again. And it just doesn't go. They pass it up top on a panic, and luckily the offensive rebound gets them the 2 points. Right. And once again, they're just starting to look a little flustered, a little panicked. That interior game has not been doing him any favors. Oh, throws the ball to the other end of the court, and that was just not the pass there for 2 easy points from Virtus. ALBA's really trying to do something different here, and there was really no reason to do that, as what they've been doing has been working. So they just need to calm it down and play the brand of basketball they're known to play. And Kumaji passes it to Thomas. Thomas finds Kumaji. It's a foul on the mid-range attempt from Kumaji. Not really too sure why they're jumping at Kumaji, as he is not at all a good mid-range shooter, really. I mean, he can make those maybe once every blue moon, but he's not going to be making those enough to where you need to jump at him, especially that late in the shot clock. Virtus going to drive in again, and it's a bad pass. It's picked off by Thiemann. And Matt Thomas brings it up, passes it to the corner to Jonas, and back up to Thomas, panics and passes it to Thiemann again. Ooh, Jonas Matisek on the wing, and it's good. Cash money in the bag for ALBA. Now, posting up Matt Thomas here. And no good, and he is cold after that attempt. Virtus really just not looking to do anything other than attack that paint, which ALBA's been locking up here in this game so far. And I mean, there's just no sign of life from that team right now. They pass it to the wing again, no good. In a panicked attempt at the end of the buzzer. Ooh, flies up high from the dunk on the other end for Virtus Bologna. They're going to take it a little slower here. And the reach and foul from Cordinier, who also had the dunk on the other end. And get it back to Thomas once again. Pass it to Kumaji, who they're passing the ball around, and to the open wing 3 for D'Lo. ALBA really showing their perimeter capabilities lately in this second quarter, as they have, I believe, had the last 3 of them have all been threes. Really showing Virtus a different pattern of attack, and it really looks like this game could be a big blowout if it continues to be in this manner. And the steal. And Sterling Brown up top. Back up to the top for D'Lo. And the floater's good in the paint. Malta has 9 points in this game. Believe he is the leading scorer for this ALBA Berlin team, with the efforts of him and Sterling Brown easily taking over Virtus Bologna's scoring as well. It's just been a dominant performance so far from ALBA. Gonna run the pick and roll here. Down low to Kumaji for the slam dunk from Kumaji to put the ALBA Berlin lead up to 20 in the second quarter. Now, we've seen a lot of 20-point leads get blown. Oh, a missed floater and the bounced-in dunk attempt from Virtus here. And you can't be missing wide-open floaters like that, especially when you're down 20 points. That is just not good basketball here from Virtus. Really needs to start picking it up and figuring it out. And a lot of panic passing going on here for ALBA, and it gets blocked, ends up being a block at the end of that shot clock. And it's just everyone's going down low and taking a layup. That has been the play for both sides in this transition basketball here, as there's another turnover. I believe there's 3 straight turnovers and a layup for Dunstan down low. timeout Alba Berlin. Now, what both sides need to start doing is stop panicking, slow it down. There's no reason to be throwing all these panic passes from Alba Berlin, and for Virtus to stop going down low and just chucking up layups, because if they're not going in, there's no reason to be taking that shot. We're definitely going to see what continues of this game, though, as we have 3 minutes left in the second quarter, with Jonas Madasek bringing the ball up for Alba. He only has 3 points, which is a little bit surprising for him, as he has been known to be one of the top scorers for this team. And the missed 3-pointer on the wing there for Alba. And a hard foul from Kashida sends Virtus to the line here, where they make the first and miss the second. Hermanson going to bring it up here. And Virtus looks to be running a zone here, which seems to have Alba a little bit more panicked about how to get those shots, as they take a contested 3 and a easy down low finish for Virtus, as they are starting to get a little bit of ground back from this zone, as they are now up 13 points. Down 13 points. And to the corner, picked. Nope, it's just a lost ball, and it's going to be a turnover off Alba Berlin. Alba seems to be a little panicked here. They're going to call a timeout, and this zone from Virtus has really been looking pretty good for them, and it's had them a little bit able to get back into this game. Now, what Alba's going to have to do here is they're going to have to, once again, stop panicking so much and find the best shot, as there's a lot of times where that zone defense is really going to kill people, especially when everyone's just driving in. And picks up the ball. It's another turnover for Virtus here. And Madasek takes the transition 3. It's good. That's exactly what you need to do there. There's 3 or 4 guys running down to that paint, but no one was there at that 3. So it was a good shot attempt from Alba. And back down and dunked over the following play from number 41 on Virtus. And Hermanson does the move, and the corner's wide open for Madasek. Another 3 for him. And like I said earlier, we knew this guy was going to come in and he was going to get his buckets eventually. He didn't have much in that first quarter, or really in the beginning of the second quarter, but he has now showed up and he is here. He's ready to play. And they try to back him down at the other end. Contested, good defense from Alba. And Madasek, once again, misses his first 3-point attempt of the game. I think that was more of a heat check look for Madasek there, as he seemed to have just wanted that transition 3 again, as it was an open shot. However, it just did not have the confidence to be making that, I guess. Or it just was not the right shot. Now they're going to play a hot potato on the top of the key here to see who's going to be taking the shot, and it's Madasek again. It's good. 3-point attempt from Madasek there. And Virtus does get the shot off in time, but no good. 28-46, back up to an 18-point lead for Alba Berlin. Now, what Alba needs to do to continue getting this game in their favor is going to be looking for those 3-point attempts, as Virtus is running a zone, however, is not reading much of the passing angles to potentially get some extra turnovers. We could see a little bit different from Virtus as well. And what Virtus needs to do on the offensive side of the ball is to start looking for other shots instead of just playing physical down low in the paint ball as they've been doing. I know it's their style of play, and it seems to go there. A great attempt there from number 21, but you can't just keep relying on that because it's not going to go in every time, and it's not going to shrink much of this 16-point deficit, especially when the defense is not going as well. And open mid-range for Thomas does not go, and Kumaji tries to put it up off the offensive rebound, no good either. Takes the 3 ball, no good. A little bit of contest on him there in that corner 3 ball. And Sterling passes back up to Thomas, back to Thiemann. We're going to run a pick and roll with the Euro move, and it doesn't go. And he gets his own offensive rebound and doesn't get it again. 2 missed attempts there. Really just unfortunate, as that could have gone a lot better. And Bryant gets the lay. It was a yellow, though, but he does get the lay to go down low to put this lead down to only 14. Currently making a 4-0 run against this ALBA Berlin team. Let's see what they can keep doing on this defensive side of the ball, as they have gave up on the zone again. And the floater, no good. Unusual for this ALBA Berlin team to be missing any floaters, but they seem to miss one there. And Sterling Brown with the foul down low, gonna send him to the line. And the second one, no good for Burgess. Sterling in the corner, no good. Rebound for Burgess as they run the break. Only a 13-point deficit now compared to the 18 they started with at the beginning of this half. And foul, hard foul from Matt Thomas there. Once again to the line for Burgess, and it seems to be working, playing this physical brand of ball against this ALBA Berlin team right now. But they can't make both free throws, ever. It's been one... They've been about 50%, I believe, from the line this game. And to be playing this physical brand of ball, you need to be making your free throws. With Matt Thomas getting a wide open layup in the paint, putting the score to 48-34 for ALBA Berlin. And Kumaji with the foul, and another trip to the line for Burgess, acting like the free throw merchants. But they just need to start making them. They get both there from Cordinier. Burgess been absolutely getting what they want in that paint right now. Getting to the line, and that's exactly what you need to do to potentially get back into this game, is have some of those. And Sterling takes 3 pump fakes, somehow gets the foul with them biting at the third one. But he had the shot 2 separate times, but he misses the first free throw, and he gets the second. But I'm surprised that Virtus team jumped at it. Didn't seem like a fake bite. And blocked by Kumaji down low. Bryant gives himself the ball again. Ooh, physical move. 100% smothered, but he makes it. 38-49. Only 11 points now is the lead. Sterling gets his own rebound off the layup. Sterling. Back to Thomas. They're going to run a pick and roll again. And Thiemann gets the foul call. And is going to be sent to the line. A lot of fouls, and that's the 5th foul against one of the Virtus players there. He might get taken out soon enough, or he will be fouled out, as there's only one more foul that he can take. And ooh, high flying move there, gets the dunk. 40-51 now. Only an 11-point lead, which ALBA had a 20-point lead earlier in this game, but has been really falling short, as they have not been able to produce at the offensive side of the ball, and that defensive side has just not, they've just been going to giving up fouls and sending people to the line. Lomas with the reach-in foul there to reset the clock to 14 seconds for ALBA. Thiemann going to pass the ball into Thomas, who had the midi, but they don't take it. Sterling going to drive in again. Gives it to Kumaji, who's going to back down Dunstan and get the layup. And, I mean, there's not much you could do against that big Kumaji. 7'3", compared to the 6'8" Dunstan is just almost a mismatch. And good defense down low for ALBA, but gives up another foul. Sterling with his 4th personal foul, and they have 4th in the team, and there's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the third. One more foul, I believe, will send them to the bonus. Ooh, Thiemann pokes it, but doesn't get it back. And another poke from Sterling, and they're going to send him to the line. Matt Thomas with the shooting foul. And Virtus just been getting to the line without much effort needed. ALBA's going to have to work on not fouling, as they're going to get into some foul trouble with some of their guys, as they have 5 fouls with 3 minutes left in this third quarter, which is a little bit of a concern. Matisek with the 3 at the top, no good. Virtus going to run the break. Had a Dunstan down low, but doesn't go with it. In the corner. And no good again, but Dunstan gets the offensive rebound. Doesn't get it on the second chance. Good defense down low from ALBA once again. Doesn't go up with it there, but passes it out. Illegal screen in return. That's what you get for not sometimes going up with those guys. I mean, we know that Procito can get up there and dunk that ball. You just kind of have to go for it sometimes. And they're going to give the ball to Dunstan, who passes it back up to the wing. And he's going to... They're just going to play hot potato with it once again. And they're going to drive in, and the physical play there gets another layup, putting this lead down to 9 points. The first time we've seen a lead in single digits since the first quarter. And it's going to go back up to Matisek at the top. They're going to run a play for a wide open shot from Hermanson. They don't take it. Takes the step back. Matisek, no good. Good defense from Virtus. And they're going to run the break. And another foul. That is the 6th foul in the third quarter against ALBA Berlin. And Dunstan gets sent to the line. He's going to make both of these, putting the lead only down to 7. They're going to run a play here for Hermanson, who's going to pass the ball out. They're going to put it to the corner. Another screen. They're going to drive in with Hermanson. He doesn't take the shot, though. And Olinde, mid-range, no good, but the offensive rebound. They get another chance here. And, ooh, blocked. I mean, that was just a rough attempt there. And I don't even know how to describe that. He went up for the dunk and airballed it. No foul call. I believe he wanted that call, but he didn't get it there. And good defense on the drive in there. Both teams just looking to drive the ball in. Not much shooting's been going on. Ooh, good block down low again. And they run the break. Gets the foul call, though, sending ALBA Berlin to the line, which they have not gotten a whole lot of this game. Procida gets his first points in the game, which is actually kind of rare for him, as he usually does get a few buckets for this ALBA Berlin team, but has not had much so far this game. Now, 30 seconds left in the third. Virtus is going to take the three-point shot and contest. No contest, but still no good. He released it too early. But they get the offensive rebound. They're going to run a play. And the play works. Good shot attempt. I believe that is the first or second three-pointer of this game from Virtus. And 10 seconds left. They're gonna, I believe they'll hold the ball here for a little bit just to get the best shot attempt they can. And 2 seconds left. Matisek, no good. Tied well, but doesn't go in. And a low-scoring brawl in the paint for both these teams, as both teams have really not taken many shot attempts this game. However, both have been playing physical inside ball that we've seen a lot of free throw attempts, especially from this third and second quarter from Virtus, as they shrink the lead down to only 6 points, as they were down 18 at the start of this third quarter, having a really good 12-point run against this ALBA team. Could we see a comeback in the works is going to be the question. This would be the second game I've commentated in a row with a 20-point lead blown. It could happen. We'll find out. Oh, wide open attempt from Hermanson. Puts the lead back up to 8 for ALBA. 49-57. And they're going to, once again, another back down attempt here from the big man. It's good. Ante Zizic with another bucket down low. That's his 6th points he's scored in this game. Hermanson going to take a little bit of an ISO, almost gives it down to Procida, who takes the layup. No good. Good defense there. Down low from Bellinelli, I believe. Bellinelli's going to pass it down to Zizic, who is going to back down Schneider. Do the same move again, but he doesn't make it. And they're going to run the break. ALBA for 3. Jonas. Jonas gets it with Jonas. 15 points for him in this game. Not a lot of threes been made so far, but ALBA's really turned it up on that side of the floor, making 6 more than Virtus has. And good down low defense. And that seems to be Virtus' only move, really, is to get down low and just try and bully people. Matisek misses the 3-point attempt. And it's going to be another possession for Virtus, who gives it to Ante, and it's a foul again. Shooting foul from Schneider. And Zizic goes to the line for 2. Misses the first. And misses the second, too. Seems to be a smart play, especially with Zizic not being a very good free throw shooter. We've seen that in his career in both NBA and in the Euroleague, that he has really not been a great free throw shooter. And I mean, that's the fire when you're playing big man back down bully ball, is you're gonna be sent to the line sometimes, and you're gonna have to shoot with those poor free throw shooters. But a block from ALBA Berlin, and now it's blocked by Virtus from ALBA, and it's going to give the ball back to Virtus in a contested 3 attempt, but the offensive rebound goes back down low over Hermanson, and it's good. 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. 7-point lead for ALBA Berlin. There's only time will tell what will happen. And turnover from ALBA gives Virtus a fast break attempt here, and it's good. Good layup from Virtus there to put it down to 5, as there's a timeout on the floor. And not a whole lot to talk about here so far. We have a 5-point game here, which ALBA had a 20-point lead earlier in the game, and has much diminished as they have, and it's been a low-scoring, physical paint brawl for both sides. And they inbound the ball, and the game is back on. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Let's see what happens here. Sterling Brown puts the move on. He had the shot but doesn't take it. Gives it to Thiemann, who fakes it in the paint. Goes back to Kumaji for the big man back out, back to the corner for Sterling. It's good at the end of the buzzer. And that's exactly what you need to do if you're ALBA, is to get some of these, to fake some of these drive-ins so you can have that freedom to drive in whenever you want. And the legal screen from Zizic turns the ball over for Virtus. 8-point lead for ALBA now with 4 minutes left in the game. 4.5. Now, they're going to run a play here. And it doesn't matter because D'Lo gets the open floater, as ALBA is very good with those floaters. You really have to be getting up on that floater attempt from ALBA, as they will take it every time. 55-65. And a contested 3-ball. No good. Oh, someone flopped on the floor, but it's a foul from Mickey, as it sends D'Lo to the line. He has 11 in this game, putting it up to 12 now. And we get another double-digit lead for ALBA Berlin, as the score is 55-67. Now, if you're Virtus here, you have to go back to that physical brand of ball, I'd assume, because that's all you really have. And you just need to... Ooh, good block for Kumaji down low. Sterling fights for the ball at the top. And it looks to be another turnover from Virtus. Now, if you want to win this game as Virtus, you have to start playing with a little bit more care for the ball and start figuring out what to do to get some of these, to get this deficit down. Because it's going to be the offensive side of the ball. And Sterling gets a wide open three. He just let him have it. This is bad defense for a time when you're supposed to be coming back down 15 now in the fourth quarter. And a contested late. Good move once again from Virtus. Now, Virtus, if they're going to continue to play this physical style of ball, they have to play a little bit smarter. They have to get the best attempt in that painted area, which against a big Kumaji is just really hard to do, as he misses. Kumaji misses it, but gives it to Sterling, and Sterling wide open nails the three, even though it's not timed. 57-73. Now, ooh, gets up there, and that's a big dunk from Fournier, who's had a few big dunks for this team. And gives it to Sterling all the way down the court on the inbound. He gets fouled on the attempt up there from Bryant Dunstan. Sterling has 19 points, looking to make it 20 after the second free throw. He gets it. 16-point lead for ALBA Berlin here. And it's really been looking good, as another turnover from Virtus for ALBA Berlin, as ALBA has really been playing good defense once again in the painted area, not really allowing Virtus to get much down there, while also playing really good perimeter, as Jonas Matisek gets the three. They've been getting those three-point shot attempts up and in, and that's just really what ALBA Berlin needs to do to become a better team, is to take and make these three-point shot attempts, which they haven't been doing much of this season, but are really showcasing this game. Oh, drops the ball a few times. They still keep it. ALBA to the top. Another three-point attempt for Matisek. It's good again. Matisek really been taking and making these threes for ALBA, and that's exactly what he's there to do and what he needs to continue to do. Kumaji gets the board there on the good defensive possession. To the corner, Sterling. It's good. 23 for him. In the corner. And it's been a game of Sterling Brown and Jonas Matisek here, with 23 and 21 for both of them. and then 13 from D'Lo. It's been a really good game for those three. 63 to 84. With 40 seconds left, this game is over, and it's an ALBA Berlin win, as they are going to increase their wins to 2 on the season. Now, if you're Virtus, you need to go back on this game and realize you need to, if you're losing to a guy who is 1-15 on the season, you have to figure out what's wrong. You have to figure out that physical style of ball is not the move. You have to be able to spread the floor and make and take shot attempts to at least space out things as you keep driving in and you're not really doing much out there except for the occasional 1 or 2 3-pointers. And no good there, and they get it down low after the offensive rebound. Now, Alba's probably going to dribble this out here, and it's just a really good game for ALBA Berlin with a 21-point lead. They were really looking out of it after that end of the third quarter, but they really got their heads back into it and pulled out the victory. And we're going to take a look at the stats here for this game, but really not much to look at as it's a 21-point margin. As mentioned before, not a lot of threes were taken from Virtus. 1 for 10 in the game. And that's just not how you should be playing ball. If you're only taking and making one shot from the three, you're not having any space down low. You're not going to have any freedom to do what you want down in that paint because you can't space out the floor. What's stopping ALBA Berlin from just putting 5 people in the paint kind of deal? And ALBA really showed that they could play down low, kept up with the rebounds as they won the rebounding total by 2. Both teams had solid blocks. Not actually much of a difference in the team fouls, but that third quarter looked a lot different and ended up being a very big win for ALBA Berlin. Now, I assume we'll bring the coach of ALBA to share his feelings on the game.
What's good?
Jonas,
Hello.
welcome back. How do you feeling about this game?
I'm feeling very good. It's the first game where we hit like a good amount of threes. We hit our free throws. Defense was good at the most points except for the third quarter. We can look at that. Yeah, third quarter was very bad. The rest was good though.
And I have to agree with you there. That third quarter was really rough on that offensive side of the ball, shooting only 13%. And I'm assuming a little bit of that error there was just from the fact that, they were playing physical down low and they were getting to the line. And I'm assuming that was what was throwing you off there.
Definitely.
And not much else you could really talk about there. But you end up pulling it through in the fourth quarter. Talk about that fourth quarter performance a little bit for us.
Okay, the fourth quarter was a very, very nice quarter of my guys. We were hitting our threes for the best we ever did. Jonas and Sterling were tearing it up, and we were playing amazing defense. I also liked Tim Schneider today because it was his first game for him. I put him into the rotation for Janni Wetzel. And yeah, today I very liked him, and I also have to say that I'm very proud of the guys like Kumaji today who were locking up the zone, so we had the opportunity to win this. That's also a fact of the fourth quarter with Timan and Kumaji locking up the zone, so Bologna couldn't score. And yeah, with Sterling, Malte, and of course Jonas tearing it up on the offense.
Definitely. And I mean, that was a great performance from their guys there. And a little bit of a shocker here was Procida there. He went 0 for 5,
Yeah.
didn't really do anything for you there. Do you want to emphasize a little bit about him? Because I know that he is one of your top scorers usually.
Yeah, usually Gabriele is very good, but as we saw, Virtus is a very physical team, and he had some problems with that. But I guess that's okay because he's a very young guy, and he will have his ups and downs. And it was it was just not his day today, but we were able to reduce that, so it's okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Jonas,
Thank you.
and very good game from you. We're looking to see a little bit of a upswing here as
Of
you
course,
finally get
yeah.
that win.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.